Welcome to CNET Top 5, home for wayward lists. I'm Tom Merritt. April Fool's Day is something of a national holiday for geeks. It's fool or be fooled out there, my friends. One of my old favorites is editing the auto-exec bat file to cause a constant loop. But there are better and more modern ways to pull a practical joke. We've collected some of the most popular ways to trick your friends right here. Let's count them down. At number 5, the Annoy-a-tron. This handy little device from ThinkGeek is just a bit bigger than a quarter and emits a random beep every 2 to 5 minutes, guaranteed to drive coworkers, friends, and family to distraction. And a Nokia phone did the same thing, but that was because the battery was low. Coming in at number 4, Novelty USB drives. Now, these drives don't look odd, they install odd things on the target's computer. My favorite? The one that installs software that randomly presses keys and moves the cursor around. Up to number 3, rearrange the keyboard keys. Harder to do on some keyboards these days, but if skillfully done, the fool won't notice right away, and it can be immensely effective. Sliding in at number 2, the old mouse madness trick. Put some tape or even just a post-it note over that LED light on the bottom of the target's mouse. You'd be surprised how long it takes for some people to figure this one out. Before we get to number 1, time for another lame prize. You have to work a bit more for this one. Be one of the first 10 people to go to blog.cnettv.com and describe how the auto-exec.bat trick I mentioned earlier works, and you can be selected to get this entirely fake music player that is not in any way an iPod Nano. All right, let's get to our number 1, by far the most commonly mentioned tech practical joke. At number 1, it's the desktop screenshot. You use print screen to capture the target's desktop. Then you set that image as the desktop wallpaper, hide all the icons in the taskbar, and the screen will look like it always does, but clicking will not make anything happen because, of course, it's just a picture. Computers freeze often enough that it can take hours before they figure this out. Just don't let them call IT. You don't want IT getting mad at you. Well, that's it for this edition of CNET Top 5. Don't forget to describe the auto-exec.bat trick for a chance to win the non-Apple totally unauthorized replica music player. You can use it to play tricks on your friends. I'm Tom Merritt. See you next time.
Hey folks, Brian Cooley from CNET.com. Now when we check the performance of a piece of tech, we check the performance of a piece of tech. If you love videos of cars in all their high-tech and high-performance glory, check out the CNET Car Tech video podcast, cnet.com/CarTechTV.